There we go. Now the audio should be working, right? I think what happened is the switch in the back got turned off by accident. So I do apologize for that. So as I was saying, my name is Ron. So I'm here to help talk to you guys about where we want to take VA3FUC. Now, if you looked in the description, you probably saw a link to a Twitter post. That Twitter post is a vote that I set up that you guys can vote on, so you guys can make a decision on what you want to see, because I was talking about me doing two things. I've had people ask me about my logo, like how can I design one easily? And I had other people ask me, well, your logo looks a lot like your CMP logo, and I won't, maybe you should change it. So I was thinking, maybe I'll just do a live stream me editing my logo. That was one idea. The other idea was maybe do a series, not too many episodes, but just a series on 3D printing parts for your radio gear. Like right here, this is the G90. Now, I've done a review on this. It's good radio, but I'm not allowed to broadcast on it because I'm not licensed for it just yet. I bought this because it was on sale. It was a really good price, and I said, I better go pick it up before it goes up in price. And it did go up in price. So when I picked this up, it was like $4 something, and I got some extra stuff with it. So it turned out to be a better deal than buying it when it wasn't on sale. But anyways, so I have the G90. It's a great little radio, works well. I've been really happy with it. But this is one of the printed parts I printed. This is a stand so that when I'm out in the field, I can just lift it up. Yeah, I could buy the metal one, but why buy the metal one when I'm not going to do data on this? It makes sense to me. But also what I did is a knob. This knob right here, all the knobs look like this on it. This, I printed it out so it's easier for me to rotate. Has a nicer grip on the sides. And it works well. Made out of PLA. I believe this is the PLA Plus brand I have kicking around. So it's a lot stronger and more resistant in heat. But I might be printing a new one. Just saying. But anyways. So the idea was that some of you guys have asked me about 3D printing. Now, I do 3D printing on the other channel, at CMP, Canadian Maker Project. Same way you can find that. Just look on YouTube for Canadian Maker Project. And I talk about 3D printing. I talk about 3D design, 3D printing, easier stuff to make, all that great stuff. Hey, Kilroy, how you doing? So Kilroy is one of my friends. I also want to give a shout out to DX398. Thanks for coming on in. So from what I can see, it's just people I can see right now. He's coming in on, yep, you're coming in also for the YouTube. Okay. I also got this on the Twitch network. So yeah, go right. So, or B, talk about 3D printing and just cover what is the best printer for a maker that's into ham radio, or vice versa. You're in the ham radio, but you want to buy a printer because you want to do some 3D printing, but you don't know anything about 3D printing. That was an episode I was thinking of doing, but I don't know if that would be interesting to the actual ham radio community, because I know there's a lot of cool stuff we can do in the ham radio community when it comes to 3D printing, like printing doodads and everything else that we need for setting up an antenna, like printing out your, what do you call them? Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. The white ceramic couplers that we use for separating your wires, that stuff. You can print those easily. Very simple, actually. And it won't cost you as much as it is. I think they're like $25. I've seen them like for $10 that are ceramic, but you can make them out of plastic. Plastic is not electrically conductive naturally. Now, if you're mixing in stuff like carbon fiber, then yes, it will be conductive. But if you're not using carbon fiber, then you'll be okay. You'll be able to just go clean, bump, done. Very simple. Say you want to build special parts for your printer, for a Powell fan. Well, sorry. for your Baofeng or for a part for your car so you can mount your radio in your car, those type of things. You can do that with a 3D printer and print it out just as cheap or cheaper than buying the actual part. Say the part broke or say the part never came in. Well, you got your 3D printer. You could easily make an object in another program, import it, and then put it into your printer and have your printer print. Now, that sounds like something you would want to see me do. Then I would say, go back to the Twitter and click on 3D printing. That will not be live though, but I might do one live episode where I take your questions and answer them live. So that, say if it's like a little bit more technical, I'll be more than happy enough to help you with that. And maybe we can have some fun. Maybe we can do it over YouTube, but have it go over DMR. We'll make a channel. I'll see about using one of the channels I know for DMR, and we can all go in there and have a conversation on DMR, like using Dude Star, which is a free program on the internet. You can download it, install it in your computer, and you set it up with your credentials from I believe it is Brandmeister. And once you set up your credentials and all that in Brandmeister, then you'll be able to pull up the program and have a look at it. It's just one of those extra things I want to bring for the community to look at. Or we can do it over Echolink. I really don't have any preference. And Echolink is also free for all amateur radio operators. As long as you have an amateur radio operator license, you go sign up with Echolink. Echolink will ask you to, mail in a picture of your certificate. Just go on the FCC to get your certificate. Or if you're like me and you live in Canada and you happen to have your little Canada card, you can do it that way too. And then you can get your license sent to them and they will send you your login credentials. So very simple stuff to do. But other than that, I mean, that's what we're looking at doing and carrying more knowledge in amateur radio towards people who are new to the hobby, people who are thinking about getting into the hobby. Now, for myself, me, I've been doing a lot of the testing again, over and over and over and over again. I'm only getting like 69, 70. I really don't think that's helpful for you guys to watch. I don't think it's helpful for me to be showing you guys how I do the test. Now, if you feel that that's something I should be doing more live streams of, please comment down below. Let me know. Just go in the comment section and say, hey, Ron, yeah, do more tests. I enjoy that. Or, hey, no, I don't. This 3D printing sounds interesting. You can also comment down below. I'm not going to stop you. Kilroy, as one of my friends is, he is a 3D printer enthusiast himself. He does a lot of 3D printing. He also does woodworking. And yeah, so it doesn't matter what flavors we all come from. We all have our own, things that we like and dislike. But I happen to like 3D printing. I happen to like ham radio. They go together like a sandwich. I swear, it's like a sandwich. Hey, Zolan. Or should I say Zulu 0, Lima 0, November? Trash Panda is here. Yes, the Trash Panda is here. Hey, our friend over in it's watching it over on Twitch has entered. So thank you so much, man, for coming in. Post yours so they can all see. Oh, oops, sorry. There we go. Yeah, you could. Yeah, that's right. So it'll be November 0, Lima 0, Zulu, right? Okay. Well, anyways, I was waiting for him to reply back. But anyways, guys, honestly, this is what we were going to be. This is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Where I want to take November. Oh, it's Oscar. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought that looked like a my mistake. So that would be November 0, Lima, Oscar, November. Sorry about that. Zolan, I do apologize. So yeah, because the O's and the if you look at it, does the O and zeros look the same? I think so. So I just want to clear that up. But like I said, I'm going to be changing the channel around a little bit, even though the bah, even I screwed it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, okay. Your login name. Don't worry about it, man. It happens. Happens to us all. But anyways. Oh, that's kind of cool to know you have a GMRS login. They have a GMRS license. Did not know that. But anyways, as I was suggesting, this is your guys' channel. You guys tell me what you want to see. Do you want to see a logo design? Or would you like me to go more into the 3D printing? I'm kind of leaning myself towards more 3D printing talk because I really do think 3D printing is not that hard, and a lot of hams may find it tricky. Granted, it's a new concept. You got to think in a 3D format. You know, like, I mean, you think about, well, let's put it this way. This is a 3D printed item. Well, this is a lens cover I kind of built for a project I was working on. But you know what? It took me roughly about 3 minutes to figure out how to make it, and I was able to create it. So, you know, guys, it's just getting your mind around how everything prints, you know? Okay, I'm just reading something here. Yeah, we need more radio stuff. Agree. So the designing program I would probably use, and this is a good question from you, Kilroy, what program would I be designing with? I was thinking with Tinkercad first of all, and then leave it at there, because I mean, a lot of the guys that are going to be tinkering with this stuff will not want to tinker and mess around with stuff like Fusion 360. Now, I personally am not a big fan of Fusion 360 at times, but Fusion 360 is the go-to for CAD work for the 3D printing community. Now I can use something like OpenCAD, I can use SCAD, I could use what is it called? C Studio or something like that, which is an online only based CAD software. I could go into SystemWorks and really really do stuff that would make your guys' eyes bleed. I'm thinking just a couple good steps to learn for Tinkercad. You know, take it as it is. You know, this is what a block looks like. This is what a circle looks like. This is what you can do with a block and circle. And then I will go a little bit more advanced and show you guys how to put stuff together. You know, and just piece it together and build whatever we need to build. Hang on a second here. Let's see what this says. So Zolan is also a guy that likes to do drone flying. So he built all that stuff for his drone, so he could use a drone. So Amateur Radio has a place in drone technology too. So yeah, we're going to see more changes in the channel as soon as I get more equipment into. Like, say if I get in a D-Star equipment, I would love to show you guys D-Star and and get everything done. Okay, good. See, I would use more for what you're asking for. I would be more into going into Blender, because Blender has that nice ability to sculpt rather than to be one way only, like SolidWorks can sometimes be, and a lot like what SCAD and those programs do, because you have a little bit more play, I guess, in Blender, where you could probably make your blades a lot better and make better, curved adjustments and everything else. That's what, at least that's what I've been told about Blender. Blender is like giving you the best of CAD and the best of drawings into one program, where, yeah, it's the whole comedy on the other side. It's that. Oh, okay. Understandable. You got a 20-meter dipole. Yet I've never seen it up. Yet you're also not, yet you don't have your license. You're not general yet. You're just a technician, aren't you, Kilroy? You shouldn't be putting up dipole. You need to start getting your light. You need to get that one done. Then I would say get on 20 meters and start broadcasting to the world. Yes, I'm bad. I got the HF too. But yeah, I have not gotten my license yet, which I got to work on to get the to get my HF license. I'm like, I failed the first time by 4 questions, for crying out loud. And I just haven't had the time to go back with the way everything's happened this year. It made it a lot harder to get my stuff done. Zolan, he's procrastinating getting it done like I have. I'm just telling him he should get it done. You can still listen, exactly, but you can't, broadcast out, and that's kind of the pain. Like, I can go out with my friends and bring this with me because 2 of them are licensed amateur operators that have their HF, and we just go out and we just set it up and we go broadcast on one person's number. But at the time, no one had a very portable way of bringing an HF rig. So that's why this is why this HF rig sits in my house and is meant for when we do portable work. When we go to a park and the club wants to activate it, this radio will be going with the club. And I'll be helping the guys understand this radio. The idea was, let's have a portable HF rig that we can take when we go to these events. And this is why this one is here, is the way it is. Talk on 40, yes. Do you think we could hit? I think me and you could probably hit, and we went to third, maybe, maybe not 15. It'd be amazing to try doing 6 meters, try to connect. That would be awesome. Honestly, 6 meters would be, because 6 meters is known as the magic band, because you have to be at the right time to hit 6 meters, and that thing is booming. I've heard people get on 6 meters and it booms. I used to have a rig that could do 6 meters, UHF, VHF. This is before I got my license. I got a rig that could do 6 meters, UHF, VHF. And I used to listen to it all the time. And I'm telling you, when the band opened, wow, the quality, the insane sheer amount of UHF, VHF was just, whoo, it was just amazing. Yeah, 6 meters is only open for us on UHF, VHF. If I have general, then I can go to the 30-meter band. So is it 30? Yeah, 30 meter and up. UHF, VHF, 6 meters just below the 30-meter band. And I've heard stations coming in all over North America were just booming in. And this is at the time when the sunspots were in good condition. Right now, the bands are crap right now. Pure junk. But it is opening. They're opening. I'm hearing 20 meters is starting to come in really good now. We're starting to hear stations almost around the world starting to come in a lot better. People were telling me they're hearing Japan finally starting to come in Ontario. We're starting to hear Germany crawling very low, but still breaking through. We're starting to hear those stations, and it's starting to get really nice. Yeah, the technician's a little bit different from Canada. So you're saying the technician has CW, Digi Open across the bands, but it gets sketchy on how narrow the slice they get. Yeah, that's an issue. But wouldn't it be better just to get your 6 meter? I mean, just get your HF, like to get the HF and just get it done and over with for general. And then you can go do your advanced. And your advanced is a lot more technical, but hey, it's fun. Yeah, I agree with you. This has been an unusual solar cycle. I've been hearing stations coming in that I should not be able to hear. Now, I am looking forward to the summer, early fall, when I can get out to a northern part of Ontario. And I'm talking like northern Ontario, close to the Ottawa River. So out there is the beautiful Boris Royales. And signals bounce off of that like no man's land. And I've been told that, been told that if I can get out there and get my antenna set up just right, I'll hear signals coming across around the world through the Boris Royales. It just sounds like fun. Another project I want to get into is Moon Earth Moon. That's right. I want to buy a 200-watt radio that specifies for that's a 2-meter rig that can do 200 watts with an amplifier and do Earth Moon Earth. What is Earth Moon Earth? That's bouncing signals off the moon and listening back on a different frequency to hear it. And a lot of contacts are made on Moon Earth Moon via via FT8. I want to say FT8, RIDI, and I forget what the last one was. But what you can do is you can mount signals and hear other stations from around the world. Another thing I want to get into is satellite. Satellite does not require a lot of power. All it requires is a good radio and do satellite to satellite work. And that's where you use phone technology. Yeah, PSK31. PSK31 is also used in Moon Earth Moon. Phone, not so much anymore. They kind of got away from phone, which is kind of odd. But I think it's because of signal degradation and quality was not there. There's a really good episode on the Ham Workbench where they talk to a guy that does Earth, Moon, Earth, and I found that very intriguing. Trying to remember what it was called, but it's on the. If you go to the Ham Workbench, they have they're only a podcast, but they had a really good episode on Earth, Moon, Earth, what you need to do it, how you can do it. And they mentioned a couple of schools out here in my neck of the woods that may be doing it. So I have to contact those schools and find out how I can get involved and listen to some. Yeah, I don't know if that's so true if phone got confusing because of echo. I think it's more that people don't know how to operate the radios for send and receive. Because it was coming, you would transmit on VHF and listen back on UHF, apparently. Because the signal transmission back and forth was not, it's the way that you had to do it. But a lot of people just said that they couldn't hear the station or they couldn't hear anything. I've gone outside before, turned on my 2-meter, and just switch over to the Earth Moon Earth voice. You can hear some garbling going on. I was hearing noise coming back. I could hear them like really hard to hear it, but you could hear they were breaking squelch. Not great quality, because I don't have I should get myself one of those antennas, like a Yagi, to listen. But yeah, they were coming in, not great, but they were coming in. It was fun listening to them. So I'm just going over everything here, message wise. What's this? Keep on telling. Yeah, that is true. Antenna is the main thing. But yeah. EM, yeah, it's on FM. Why not single sideband? There is some stuff that's broadcast on a single sideband. Now, I might have been hearing it because FM, but who knows why I was hearing the garble. That may have been why it was garbled. Maybe it was on single sideband and I just couldn't tune it in properly enough. But I have gone outside, just turn it on just to see if I could hear anything. And yeah, I hear noises, but it's nothing legible that I can even dig out. So, guys, we're just reading what's going on. They're talking also on Twitch, so you guys can't see what's going on Twitch, but yeah, they're just talking. You know, it was too much latency. It was for robotics class. Now, if it was done on SSB, that's probably why I heard the garble, like I was saying. But yeah, no. But like, I want you guys' input. If you guys want input, I'm still listen. I've been watching what you guys have been doing. I saw Kilroy go over to Twitch, and I saw him talking to you. So don't worry, I'm watching. I'm watching for a long period of time, you dodos. Yeah, I'm on StreamYard, Zolan. So I'm using StreamYard to stream this on 2 channels. Now, if you guys, like I said, if you guys like watching, so you guys have a choice. Either I do logo, do the do a talk about 3D printing, or 3, do both. Maybe I'll throw a 4th one on. Maybe I will do a now you're all on they're all on Twitch now. The damn dum-dums. Everybody's on Twitch now. So anyways, you two guys, you won't be able to watch them now. Oh, what the heck? I'll post it up. There you go. Fine, I'll come over here. But no, guys, you're on both. Okay, never mind. But be honest here. I'm talking about changing the channel around a little bit, getting back and focusing on radio. But I want to know what your input is. So, like I said, fill out the form. The link is in the description. Click on it. Let me know what you guys want. If it's not showing, let me just post it up here to make it easier for you guys to find it. They're on Twitch. Copy. StreamYard. Comments. There, I posted it to both. So twitter.com/Canadian Maker PR/status and then a bunch of numbers. Or you can just go to Canadian Maker Project. It's the first one that's Canadian Maker PR. It's the first one that's pinned in Google. I mean, in the birdie thing, Twitter. and you can make a vote on there and let me know what you want. Just saying. But am I going to stream more to Twitch? Yes, I'm going to start streaming everything over to Twitch when we do live stuff. Only because I want there to be a fair amount of everything to be on all of them so that you guys can all join in, no matter which platform you choose is better. Runs full of twits. Oh, gee. Thanks a lot, Zolan. Thanks a lump. I'm giving Twitch love all the time, but it's only good for a live platform. It's not good for pre-recorded stuff. That's the truth. And you know that. And he's only here, and then he's only here because he thought it was gaming. No. I'm just doing just talking about ham radio. Probably a very boring subject to you, but if you're interested in ham radio, I applaud you. Go over to our go over to the YouTube, hit the subscribe button over at YouTube. If you want to be part of the Twitch family, go over to Twitch, Canadian Maker Project on twitch.tv. Click the follow. Show me some love there too. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. And till next time, have fun. And, play with ham radio and see what it's all about if you want to know more about it. Hang on a second here. Have you looked at the UV? No one has scoped it as of I know of yet, like to find out how bad its bursts is, but I have a feeling we're going to see it. We're going to see harmonics all over the place. It's just, I think it's one of those radios that's going to throw harmonics everywhere, and we're just going to have garbage everywhere on the radio. Seems to be a good thing with Balafangs all the time. Some people have tested it, saying it's okay, it's not that great. Question marks everywhere. So, till next time, guys. I hope to have some more videos coming out soon. But like I said, it's been quiet because I can't go to Hamfest. I can't go to this. I can't go to that. Question though, if I was to go to a Hamfest, what Hamfest would you like to go to? Ooh, good question. I bet you're asking. I'm actually looking at the one out in Chattanooga, Tennessee. There's still talk that it may happen this year in the fall. So I might go into Chattanooga, Tennessee, and go to that one. I have friends out in Chattanooga, which I haven't seen ever. They're all good friends. We chat all the time. So, the OC key. So if you can see, but it's a small and kind of sucks. Okay, well, OKC. Okay. I thought it was over in Chattanooga, Ron. Because you were the one that told me about it. The one in Deerville. Maybe that is it. You said it was in like Chattanooga? Because you live out in Knoxville, right? So it's not that far for you to go out to it. If it's in Searville, I don't know if I can get to that. It has to be in a major city because number one, I don't drive. Number two, I want to be able to get to these events without, killing myself. Sincereville. Okay, I'll have to look into seeing how far that is and how to get out there. But if I can get out there easy and get out to the event with ease, I'll do it. Oh no, you live in Sincereville. Okay. No, there was an audio issue in the beginning, man. There's an audio issue just for you. I'll post it. So what happened is I forgot to turn on the microphones. See? Audio question mark? I think you are muted. So there you go. There was audio problems tonight. Because every time I do a show on Twitch, I seem to have an audio issue. Always. Is there a public transport? I don't know if there's a public transport or not. Are you talking like to the event, or are you talking? You're talking about the event over in I think there's like a local bus service that goes by the event place, if I remember correctly. Ron just answered. I don't know if chat's still happening. I think it's still happening according to what I was reading, but I think they're limiting the amount of people that can go to the event, though. The bus, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so I'm not. I gotta, like I said, I gotta look at China. I gotta look at the Chattanooga one, find out if they're doing it. The reason I don't drive, long story, but got in a car accident, and then and when I was first learning to drive, but I also did complete my driver's license, but I never used it. For me to get around where I was living back in the day, it was more convenient to hop on a bus and go from A to B than it was for me to have a driver's license and pay insurance. So I just said, screw it. I got everywhere I needed to get to, same length it takes to hop a bus. It was where I was living beforehand. It was just so easy. Sure, I had to sweat a little bit walking in the heat, but I was like, I hop one bus, hop another bus. They all met up all the time. They linked up, and they were running every 30 minutes. So it wasn't like I was missing a bus or mistimed anything. I could get downtown Toronto within half an hour. Usually to drive downtown Toronto, it takes about 45 minutes. It took me half an hour to get to the GO station, to go hop the train, hop the subway, and then the subway would take me only another 10 minutes, 15 minutes to get downtown. So it was like, why am I driving? And you live downtown in Toronto, where I was, you don't drive. You just top transit because it's just a lot more easier. There's a lot of people that say, no, driving is the best way. No, subway in Toronto works. And you'd be surprised how much traffic is in Toronto because people refuse to drive on the subway. But I can tell you this, the subway is a lot easier to handle than a freaking driving downtown Toronto. Because driving downtown Toronto, there's a lot of streets that say, oh, you can't turn at this light. So you might have to drive 5 blocks away from where you need to go because you can't turn left. You can only turn right. And by the time you get 5 blocks down and you turn left and you're trying to turn left or right, you can't make the turn at all. So you have to go all the way back until you can get to a street that you can turn on. Headaches driving in Toronto. That's why I got rid of my license. I just said, I don't need this. Screw it. Let it expire. I don't want it anymore. Headaches. Didn't need them at the time. But now that I'm living out in Nowhereville, it's one of the things. Oh, Knoxville Ham Fest is this weekend. Everybody, if you got time, go to Knoxville. The Ham Fest is next weekend. So get your butts down there. Have some fun. If you see Ronnie out there, say hi to him. Tell him Ron sent you. Tell him VA3FUC sent you. Let him know that he's making some waves, and buy some stuff from him. I don't know if he's selling anything, but he might be. I don't know. Well, I didn't think I needed to warn you, Timothy. It's just this was ham radio bit, and I didn't think I would get any views on, this, but I did. So, sorry, buddy. We got streets like that too, Zolan. So he's saying Toronto is nothing compared to DC, where the roads change direction based on time of day. Yeah, we got roads like that in Toronto too. There's a lot of roads that do change times, and you can't make certain turns at certain hours of the day. There's one street where Bay and Bloor connect. You can't turn left from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., but you can't turn right between the hours of 2 to 3, 3:30 to 4:30, and then from 5 till 8. Yeah, there's some weird signs that you just go, half an hour window is all you're giving. What the heck? Yeah, okay, well, we'll talk to you later, man. You go have your steak and enjoy it. I'm just reading this information, guys, here. Oh, geez, no GPS to figure that out. Jeez. Oh. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. And no, it's not that. It's I got the screen pulled far away from me right now, and I just can't read what it says right now because I got this on 2 separate monitors. So chat's on this side, videos on this side. So I have to look over this way, and I'm getting a glare on my screen right now, unfortunately. So it's one of those little things. Yeah, if I come closer to the screen, then I can't see the other stuff I'm watching, like levels and everything else. So it's a lot of stuff I'm watching on my screens at once. So it's a dual situation. No. But anyways, guys, I am going to kill it here. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it once again. And like I said, leave your comments down below. Let me know. To my friends over at Twitch, thank you so much for watching. You're great. I gratefully thank you. And yeah, one other thing before I forget. If you want to, you can come to our Discord. There's my Discord right there. Come on in, join us, have some fun, chat with us. Discord is always open. I'm always on Discord, and I'll be more than happy enough to chat with you guys if you want to. And there's a Discord ham radio one in there, and yeah, come on in, talk ham radio if you want to. Everyone is welcome. Just thought I would throw that out there and let you guys know about that. Let's go to that. Yep, 73 all. Thank you all for everything you guys done, and we'll catch you next time. Bye now.